Worthy ones, if you want more, you must become more. What's up, it's Gene, your culture motivated impact storyteller. This is Gene's Motivation, and I'm here to help you to believe that you're worthy to be great so you can take responsibility for achieving your greatness. Those words was the wisest words I ever heard from a man by the name of Jim Rohn. He was one of my favorite, business gurus. And he used to always say, if you want more, you must become more. Now, I know that's a very easy and simple phrase, but it has so much wisdom behind it because so many of us, we dream of having more in our life. We talk about all the things we want to accomplish, but we fail to realize that if we want more, we must become more. That's the only way we'll develop the mindset that's going to allow us to live our dreams. That's the only way we ever have the skill set to make the things inside of us become a reality. You see, years ago, I was talking to one of my homeboys one day in my hood, and he asked me, he said, hey, Gene, I don't understand it. We all grew up in the same hood. We all did some of the same things. How is it that you're able to keep succeeding? You went off to college, you're doing all these good things. What is it that you're doing that's different from everybody else? And I said, it's very simple, man. I wanted more for my life, so I did more. I dedicated myself to my own personal development. I dedicated myself to making good decisions. And because of those things, it have allowed me to get more in life. And then he started asking me, so at this age of my life, what is it that I'm doing wrong? I said, well, let me ask you this question, man. How many books have you read in the past year? He said, none. I said, okay. So how many courses have you taken online? He said, none. I said, okay. Have you done anything in pertains to working on yourself that's going to help you to get more out of life? He said, no. I say, well, if you want more, you must become more. You have to dedicate yourself to your own personal development. That's the only way you get out the hood. That's the only way you have the success that you desire in life. And the same thing is true with you, worthy one. If you have a dream you want to accomplish in your life, you have to do more when it pertains to working on yourself. You have to dedicate yourself to your own dreams. You have to dedicate yourself to your own goals. If you want more, you must become more. You have to read the books. You have to take the courses. You have to develop the skill set because that's the only way you're going to get more out of your life. You see, many of us make the mistake of thinking to ourselves that if we just dream something long enough, it will manifest in our life. If we just tell everybody the things we want to accomplish, they're just going to happen. But that is not true. You have to put in the work. You have to dedicate your own blood, sweat, and tears for the things you want. If you want more, you have a responsibility to become more. So how can you start becoming more in your life? Number one, if there's something that you want to accomplish and you know there's somebody else out there that is successful at it, I want to encourage you to start to research that individual, learn about that person's life. If that individual has a book, read that book. If you read about the person's life and they talk about somebody that inspired them and that individual has a book, read that book. I want you to get comfortable reading, learning, researching, putting the time in as necessary so you can start learning from those individuals who have attained the success that you want. Now, the second thing I want to encourage you to do is start to go out there and find organizations that are doing the thing that you want to do because they will have the best resources and they also can put you in positions where you can network with other individuals. For example, when I first wanted to become a motivational speaker, what I decided to do is first, I found a motivational speaker that was already successful. That was Les Brown. And as I was reading his books, I discovered he was in a professional speaking organization. So what did I do? I joined that organization and I was surrounded by professional speakers and I started learning about the business of professional speaking. I started making great connections. I made many friends. And because of those networks, it allowed me to realize my dream as a motivational speaker. So the second thing I want to encourage you to do is find an organization that's in the area in which you want success. Now, the third thing is the most important thing. You have to commit yourself to your own personal development that's going to allow you to realize your dream. You see, a lot of us, we fear commitment. When it pertains to our dream, we don't commit. We don't commit to the personal development. We don't commit to getting out of our comfort zone. So therefore, that lack of commitment is what's keeping us from moving forward. See, a lot of us, we do not fear success. We don't fear failure as much as we say. What we truly fear is commitment. Because when you commit yourself to a dream, you are telling yourself, you're telling the world, I'm going all in. This is my dream. I believe in it and I'm going after it. But a lot of people don't want to do that because they don't want to commit, because they're going to find out it's more work than they thought. They don't want to commit because they worried they won't be able to do it. And because of that lack of commitment, they will never discover what they could become in their life. So those are the three things I want to encourage you to do, to allow yourself to become more, to allow yourself to grow so you can live that dream that's in your heart. Because worthy ones, I truly believe that we are all have the ability to attain greatness. We have great visions inside of us. But unfortunately, a lot of us will never realize those visions because we're not willing to become more. We're not willing to dedicate ourselves. We're not willing to commit ourselves to our dreams. And until you're willing to commit to your dreams, there is no way they can become a possibility in your life. So, worthy ones, if you want more, you must become more. And you can do so. And I encourage you to do so because you, my friend, are worthy to be great.